Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let the games begin. So, we are now talking about car loans and the financing industry for cars. It's not looking good at all. And this is not a topic that I would necessarily want to cover because of it being so personal to a lot of people. There's a lot of people who have been late on their car payments for several months, driving vehicles that they simply could not afford. And I cannot imagine being in that situation where I'm driving a vehicle that I know I don't own and that I'm not paying off and that will soon be repossessed by others. There were people who were looking to rent out a garage just to hide their vehicles or stay at a friend's place. And then their vehicles are being swooped and snatched up at work, at home, wherever they may be. A lot of these vehicles now, these newer vehicles have GPS. So a lot of these car dealerships, knowing that you still are financing the vehicles, are able to chip these vehicles, find where you are, and claim their possession back. So a lot of people thought that they could eventually make up these payments or pay here and pay there or not pay at all and assume that they would be able to continue to utilize these vehicles as if it was theirs. But the truth is, if you don't have the cash, whatever you believe is yours will no longer be yours. That goes for real estate, that goes for vehicles, that goes for food, whatever it is, right? People aren't just handing you out free meals. So again, a, upon it is upon you to ensure that you are on top of your things. And again, this is happening mostly to millennials. But what I should also say is that it's happening to mostly those with bad or low credit. You understand? And the people who care about credit the most are typically those who don't have any. And so I always see that pattern afflicting those who do not know how to utilize credit, wanting it more than everybody else. But those who have credit is just another tool in our toolbox. So we don't even see it as an asset. We're almost blind to it being an asset to us because we just utilize it however we see fit. And so we have all these repos. I've heard stories of someone having a birthday party and their car got repossessed, or someone at work and their car got repossessed. And now I'm seeing articles and I'm reading articles about the repo rate just drastically increasing. Banks no longer lending on auto loans, especially to those with low credit. And then people who have invested into seller financing people's auto loans or the auto loan industry as a whole are no longer getting their investment back. So if they thought that they were going to make profits, well, guess what? Investing has risk. And for the first time ever, there are people who won't be getting their money back in the auto loan investing industry. So that should tell you something, because 2008, that did not happen. But here's the difference. Here is what truly tipped the scale. It wasn't just that interest rates rose drastically, but it was also that car prices, especially new vehicle prices, had rose significantly. I went to the car dealership back in 2021, in September of 2021, fresh out of the military. And the first thing I wanted to do was buy a Honda Civic 2021, brand new. The MSRP was about $23,000 or $21,000. You all know cars better than I do. You could tell me what that was, okay? I offered the dealership more than MSRP. I offered them $25,000 cash money. The dealership said, "Are you willing to finance?" I looked at them and I said, "What? That doesn't make any sense." On top of that, they threw in a Clearasil, a paint that would coat the vehicle to help prevent scratches. And they said that was $2,000 for a bottle that they literally sprayed on the car. I said, "Why would you put that on the car?" They said it was an option. It's a dealer option. I said, "But I didn't have the option on whether or not I wanted it or not." And the dealer just chuckled. I was like, that makes no sense. Why would I pay $2,000 for a spray coat of nothing? I can promise you that thing did nothing to protect my vehicle. Okay? So I offered 2 to 3 to maybe even 4,000 above MSRP. 25K cash flat out the door. Let's make it happen. They said, "No. Can you finance the rest?" I said, "What do you mean the rest? The MSRP is about $5,000 less than what I'm offering you." And so they came back to me and they said, "Okay, this is what we will do. If you want to pay cash, we're going to need $29,000 cash." I looked at them and I said, "Are you insane? I'm paying cash for a vehicle that is obviously worth significantly less. Yes, you have 2 on the lot, quote unquote, as if you don't have more in the back. But why would I pay $9,000 more than what the vehicle is worth? If I traded it in tomorrow, I'd be getting $3,000 less than what the vehicle is worth. That is literally a $12,000 loss off rip." And that was me trying to pay in cash. The dealer had no shame by asking me to go over by $9,000. And of course, their manager was also backing that. And I was just so confused. I said, wow, this is what the car industry is like? This is what truly happens in the industry? I was baffled, but I was also smart enough to know as much as I wanted that vehicle, it was not worth almost an additional 10 grand of hard-earned money to get into it. I ended up buying this house that I'm currently in with a down payment of $29,000. I can't believe that to buy a car in full cost me the same as a 10% down payment at the time for this home that I'm in. Luckily, I decided to buy me a used 2013 vehicle at the time for about $11,000 cash, which typically would have been $6,000 or $7,000 in a regular market. But you have to pay with inflationary times. I paid $3,000 to $4,000 more rather than $9,000 to $10,000 more for a newer car, saving $18,000 by going with that option instead. And guess what? They didn't try to spray anything on it either. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily on YouTube and Rumble. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.